do it. I want you to get excited about your life.
Here we go, in 10.
Stand by, camera 6.
If it's happening now, we're going to deal with it now.
Stand by, Dr. Phil.
This is going to be a changing day in your life.
Thank you, and welcome to the show. Now we have a really interesting show today. Joining us is Richard, Duke of Gloucester, here with his wife Anne. Now they may have just gotten married, but they didn't have much of a honeymoon phase due to some tough history getting in between them. This is the story. Richard killed Anne's ex-husband in the War of the Roses, and then crashed said husband's funeral in order to woo her into marrying him. Now are these lovers romantic or masochistic? Let's find out. First we'll have Anne the bride joining us. Let's take a look. Richard is an absolute monster. He killed my husband and then had the nerve to deny it. I can't believe he had the audacity to show his face at the funeral procession, let alone talk to me. We really had it out that day. He even offered to let me kill him. But after that, he offered to let me marry him. I only agreed to because it's the safer alternative compared to staying his enemy. I do think Richard is going to kill me someday. I know it. I have every reason to believe that if he would stab my dead husband, he'll do it right to me. You know, there was a moment when I thought he might have been genuine. His words may be like honey, but don't be fooled. I want to be out of this marriage as soon as possible. Hello, Dr. Phil. Great to be here. Now, Lady Anne, you said that you only married Richard for security? Yep, absolutely. Look, Dr. Phil, that was my best choice at the time. Yeah. Was marrying your husband's killer really your best choice? Yes, he was around when I needed someone most. Now I'm just scared out of my mind. Did you not see red flags going up everywhere when he came to your husband's funeral? To woo you? Did that not seem a bit off? You know, it did, but I didn't feel like there was much of a choice. Now we're about to meet Richard, the other half of this couple. Let's get the other side of the story. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I don't love Anne. I just thought it'd be rather amusing to marry the widow of the man I killed. And boy, she has been rather amusing indeed. She has quite a tongue on her. I'm not quite sure how long she'll last. We'll see. I have so many more important matters to tend to than tending to a wife. They're such bothers. I honestly don't see why we have women like her on God's green earth.
So, Richard, those are some powerful words you said in your interview.
And I meant every word I said, Dr. Phil. I honestly don't see why I have to be on this show anyway. I have a kingdom to attend to.
You never should have proposed if your kingdom was your only interest.
Well, I gotta have heirs. If you know what I mean, Dr. Phil.
Real catch, huh? There you go again. You disgust me. I should have stabbed you when I had the chance.
Oh, you want me, and you know it.
How dare you? I know that you're the type of manipulative bastard to kill your way to the throne. So why not be queen? That's the only reason I married you. Okay, and when we come back, we're gonna hear from a couple more guests, including Richard's mother. Don't miss it.
Everybody bow down. Woo! Everybody bow down. Woo!
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Woo! If you can hear all these rumors, if you think that I should do more, maybe I'm going deaf, maybe I'm going blind, maybe I'm out of my mind.
Everybody bow down.
Okay, now I was close, trying to obtain the throne, but I'm a mastermind. I need to gain their favor. Just let me play the maid's part. Say nay and still take it. I'll act like I'm the maker, and that's why I act like a good girl. I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it like a good girl. I'll let it get past you. All my deception, just like a vixen, make these blurs a good girl. Fool all the gentry, no one can best me. Go ahead and test me.
Everybody bow down.
What do they make dreams for when you can just steal yours? Why do we need rulers when I'll be the king of this place? Buckingham's got me.
Hey, hey, hey.
The mayor will love me.
Hey, hey, hey.
You know what that means?
Hey, hey, hey.
Okay, now I was close, trying to obtain the throne, but I'm a mastermind. I need to gain their favor. Just let me play the maid's part. Say nay and still take it. I'll act like I'm your maker, and that's why I act like a good girl. I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it like a good girl. I'll let it get past you. All my deception. Just like a vixen, make these blurred lines. I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it like a good girl. Fool all the gentry. No one can best me. Go
Your
ahead
gang
and
homie,
test me.
one thing that I ask of you, let me be the one you back that crown or two. From London to Paris, boo, Richard, no one ain't as bad as you. So hit me up when you're passing through, I'll give you a lie good enough to give you a crown, dude. Line to them when you talk casual, I mean, it's almost unbearable. In 100 years war not dare would I pull a deception, let you pass me by. Nothing like your last gig ranked too low for you. Don't have that land of movables like that, so I'm just watching and waiting for you to give me the big true pimpin' land with some movables built in with it. I'm an ascot, but don't get confused, this lion.
Race across, get down, get up. Do you like it real? Like it's true? What you don't like prayer? Hey! Baby, can you see? I got this from Westminster. It always works for me. Gloucester to Cambridge, no more pretending. 'Cause now I'm winning, it's now beginning. Always wanted to be a good girl. I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it like a good girl. I'll let it get past you. All my deception, just like a vixen, make these blurred lines. I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it like a good girl. Fool all the gentry, no one can best me. Go ahead and test me.
Everybody bow down.
Everybody bow down. Woo! Everybody bow down. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Don't cross me, or I'll land cast a spell on you.
I'm the OG widow.
I may be a mama bear, but I'm still a vixen.
I'm a widow and the queen. I'm just getting started.
Hello, and welcome to this Real House Widows reunion. I'm Andy Cohen. This season was a roller coaster ride full of bonds, betrayal, and a new king. Lady Anne, speaking of, how was Richard anyway?
Absolutely terrible. All he does is keep me up at night. He's such a pig. Sorry, bore. Blah, blah, blah. You married him. I had to take care of him.
That is true, Duchess. And how was that?
Terrible. Just terrible. He was a little hellspawn from the day he was born. See? See that?
Now, ladies, let's talk about some of the things Richard has done. Well, Duchess, how does it feel knowing that you were responsible for the deaths of our husbands? You all should talk.
Your husband was a fat pig just like Richard. Mine was actually murdered.
Both of them are pigs in their own ways, I believe. Oh, and your next course of action was to marry Richard? Smart move, Anne.
At least I'm still a queen. I can't say the same for you. And how are your sons doing?
That's true, Elizabeth. You went through a lot of loss this season.
That's very true. All done by the hands of Anne's husband. You know what kind of rumors got turned about me and my husband? Like how I'm allegedly a witch.
You're just preaching to the choir here, you know.
All witches in our own ways, too. Isn't that funny?
Oh yeah, keep talking, hag. You just keep talking, 'cause we're all laughing here.
I'm the hag? Tell it to the gravedigger. I think your time has long passed, Duchess. Now, before we go too off the rails here, let's take a moment and think about the man who got us here. Richard himself, huh? Now let's roll a clip.
Utter disappointment, that one. I would trade him for either of my dead sons in a heartbeat.
Speaking of Elizabeth, I heard that he also pinned Clarence's arrest on you? Absolutely right, Andy. It's utter hogwash, if you know what I mean. It was my husband's choice. I had no say in the matter. And Margaret, how has life as a childless widow been for you? It's exactly how it sounds. I have no sons or husbands to support me. Curse those wretched Yorks. I can't wait to go to France and stay there.
It's too late for that now. My Clarence and Edward are both gone, and no curse can undo that.
Now, let's take a break. Don't go away, because there will be more house widow drama after this.
I got it to work! Oh my gosh!
Ooh.
I can zoom in!
Finally,
Oh my
10
god!
years
I'm
later.
crying! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Now how do I turn it off?
Of a honeymoon phase due to some tough history getting between them. Now this is a story. Richard, no, I'm not doing this. The one and the only Richard, Duke of Gloucester, and he's joining us is the one. What were you laughing at the time?
Okay, my brain thought back to you trying to make you laugh, and then like I started to laugh, and then I just couldn't hold it. All right. Okay.
Joining us.
I wasn't even doing anything.
I just thought about it.
Oh no.
Every time I say joining us is Richard Duke of Gloucester. Okay, now I just need to practice. Oh wait, aren't you supposed to? We should probably start it a little. No.
These are the other
Nibbling
guests on
him.
Dr. Phil. Roger and Arthur, my two dogs.
Is this the War of the Dogs?
Yes, it's the
100 Years War?
War of the Rajas. It's kind of awkward because like they're like it's like poodles are like French, and then but not really, they're German. And then rat terriers are derivative from British, but they're actually Americans. So it's like a proxy 100 Years War. Okay.
Excuse me. I don't know what to do.
You just like lift them off.
He bit me.
Oh, he bit you? All right, Roger, it's time for me
Alright.
now. My poodle from hell. Pizza. Pizza.